Good evening, my beautiful people. This is the last sleep you're going to get before the 2026 NFL draft. We better make it a good one. I know it's late and I apologize. I'm a few minutes behind schedule. And I got to tell you, today was nutty over here in the cold front house. So let's get into this. A lot has happened today. And quite honestly, between you and I don't know where some of these so-called experts are coming up with their previews or their predictions of the way that this draft tomorrow night is going to go down specifically for the Buffalo Bills. I just don't see it. A lot of these guys have gone, in my mind, off their freaking rocker with the picks that they say the Buffalo Bills will make. We're talking guys like Peter Schrager coming out and saying that Peter Woods is going to be the 26th pick of this draft overall and going to the Buffalo Bills. We also saw an offensive tackle go to the Buffalo Bills at 26 today. I mean, listen, things are I don't know if leading up and when it gets this close to the draft, do these guys just feel it necessary to say some things that are just clickbait, trying to get some attention. I don't know. But what I do know is that the Bills drafting an offensive tackle at 26 is the most absurd thing that I've heard in a long time. And especially when it comes to this 2026 NFL draft for the Bills, of course. I'm not speaking about any other team. But hey, you never know, I guess, right? You just never know. So we shall see. What I think is the best thing for us to do is to go through what you feel. Where are your thoughts? What is your mindset at? Where are you right now as far as what the Bills should be doing? Has it changed, or is it still consistent with what it's been for you? This last 24, to 30-hour period really gets some people loopy, I think. That's what's happening. That's what's going on. Some people are losing their damn minds, and I don't know if they really know why. Or are we just getting so damn excited, or the suspense is killing us to where we're just simply saying things that make no damn sense? Because that's what I heard from a lot of what we call experts in media and the NFL today, honestly, today. Peter Woods, let's be honest, in my mind, in my opinion, first of all, I don't think he's going to last to 26. And secondly, I don't think that I've heard his name be associated with the Buffalo Bills one single time leading up to this point. So I don't know where that comes from. But the point is, I will give it to Peter Schrager. He's been known to have some predictions that absolutely come to fruition. So who am I, to act like I know more of what's going on in the inside scoop within the NFL and the front offices more than Peter Schrager, because I simply don't. And if I said that I did, I'd be a liar. And we all know that's one thing I'm not doing. I'm not lying, all right? I'm going to tell you the truth when I know it's the truth. I'm going to tell you it's my opinion when I know it's my opinion. Not going to lie. So Peter Schrager has got more inside scoop than cold front for damn sure. That said, I still think he lost his freaking mind saying that Mr. Woods is going to last and that the Buffalo Bills will be taking him with the 26th pick. Call me crazy. Doesn't mean that I'd necessarily be upset with it. Okay, maybe I should preface this whole conversation, that sentence, with that. However, I just don't see it happening. But the man has made some pretty bold statements and predictions over the last few years that have come to fruition. So again, I think I'd be a little bit off my rocker if I were to just say that he's full of shit. I'm not saying that, but I am just quite surprised. Put it that way. How was everybody this evening? This is very late for us, and I'm not a late evening guy. I'm an early morning guy. So I don't know how long I'm going to last here, and I'll let you know if I'm going to need to call it quits. But I felt it necessary. I wasn't able to get on earlier hit the links this morning, then had baseball this afternoon / evening. So it's been a long day. I apologize I didn't get to the live earlier. So again, a little late. Don't know who's going to be with us. I know there's some other big time streamers, content guys out there live this evening as well. So I appreciate you hanging with me this evening, and we're going to get down to it. I see that I've missed already about 73,000 comments. So for a little guy like me, holy fuck, that's a lot of comments. All right, let's get into these things, shall we? And then we're gonna Bama boy, appreciate the follow, Bama. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the likes there. Arturo, doesn't matter what you do, Steelers are winning the Super Bowl. Arturo, I love the confidence. You've lost your damn mind. Luke Solomon's thoughts on Gregory Soto. Okay, we're going to get into some players here. Follow live. Bob Samrock, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Join. Welcome, everybody. 90% of the experts have Buffalo taking a cornerback. That's not true. At 26? I haven't seen that once. Draco, Broncos country in the house. Anthony P, what are the Bills taking tomorrow? Who are the Bills taking tomorrow? We're going to get into that. Ali Cole, if Concepcion's on the board and they don't take him, I'll be annoyed. Okay, fair. You're not alone. A lot of people are feeling that same way. Chris, do you mind trading out? I personally do not mind that at all. Alien, what's up, baby? Willie Cole, I think being so afraid to take a wide receiver they cannot bust. Fair, but you can also make the argument that Bean might be scared not to take a wide receiver because of the backlash that he may get from the fan base. Willie Cole, follow. Appreciate that follow. Time Traveler, odd question. Buffalo supports what MLB team? Blue Jays, Guardians, or other? Buffalo definitely does not support the Guardians. They're mainly a Toronto Blue Jays fan base, I think, or backer. I, however, am a Yankees fan. Really good start to the series in Boston for us Yankees. Can't stand Boston. So I need Buffalo to take care of the Sabres here. What a shitty game that was. Game 2 was brutal. All right, let's get into YouTube. Brian Webster, the Buffalo Bills go get more players during the draft. Yes, they will. They're definitely going to get more players during the draft. That is for sure. Brian wants people to trade up. Okay. Brian also says, why did you not start your live stream yet? I was 4 minutes late. My apologies, Brian. Are you going to start the ice cream any minute? Start to the ice cream any minute. Okay, we are waiting for you to do. Dexy Games in the house. What's up, Dexy? How are you, man? Good to see you, my friend. Finally. Yeah, no, all good, bro. All good. I'm glad you're in here. Appreciate you. Schwab in the building. What's up? Thank you for the heart. As always, Schwab. Appreciate you so much. Excuse me. Mr. Front, Derek. What's up, baby? I'm so excited, Derek, and I hope you are too. This is literally like almost Christmas Eve for us big-time football and Bills fans. Dexy Game says, if Peter Woods makes it to 26, I'll be surprised. I'm with you, Dexy. I also agree. Are we to talk about the Buffalo Sabres tonight about their loss? Yeah, not much, but it was heartbreaking. I didn't think they played well. I actually think that the Sabres, it didn't appear to me that the energy was there. They weren't skating as fast as they were the game one. They also, their passing was weak sauce, man. Shit getting deflected and intercepted way too often. I don't know what it was with those boys. Dexy, some of these analysts just want to be different and choose to ignore the dumb ones. Yeah, I'm with you. You have to. Brian Webster, Wellsville, appreciate you. Hey, Cole Front, glad to see you going live. Just got done hanging out in the beers and balls. Yes, saw you over there. Glad to have you, my friend. Glad to have you. We will get more players from the Bears. I don't know. Why are you reading your comments? I don't know. Should I not? That's kind of an odd question there, Brian. Brian, please stop spamming. So annoying. Agreed. Late Front, Trek Revere. No kidding, man. This is way too long for me. Way too late for me, brother. Cold Front, I'll be posting 2 final mocks in the morning. One where we stay at 26 and one where we trade down. Okay. Fair enough. I'm looking forward to taking a look at those. I got to do one thing in the morning, going out to breakfast with the missus, picking up a new vehicle, and then we'll be back home, and I'll probably be sitting down, and I'll most likely be setting everything up down in the living room like we do for the live game reactions for the draft, so I can hang with the boys and we can get everybody else down there together. It's a big evening. Who do you think the Buffalo Bills will trade up with? I don't think they're going to trade up at all. Is the Buffalo Bills will they trade Keon Coleman? Absolutely not. He's going nowhere. Hey, Dexy, good to see you on here. Oh, sorry, yeah, Rhea Hara. I've missed you the last two. Oversleeping. I think the Bills trade back and go Yankees. I'm with you, Trek. Appreciate you, man. Go Yankees. Absolutely. Keon is not being traded. If being trades Keon, him, Joe Brady, and Josh Allen, I'll lose my yeah. From the the stance that Joe Brady has taken since the moment that he became the head coach of the Buffalo Bills is way too strong in Keon Coleman's favor in order for them to let him go or trade him. At this point, he would just simply start his head coaching career as the biggest liar on the face of the planet. He would lose a lot of respect from a lot of people, especially inside that building. Have you, I think, been watching the Yankees? Yes, we have. We always are watching the Yankees. Okay, let me get back over here. Whoo, baby. Odd question, Buffalo. Oh, okay. Schwab, thank you. Yeah. Chris, what's this Malachi Lawrence talk? I think he's a stud, if I'm being honest with you. I like him a lot. And depending how things fall, I think it's a valid pick for the Buffalo Bills at some point if he's available. Go Bills. Yes, go Bills. Aiden joined Chris Bowen. Appreciate it, big boy mama. Thank you. Can I have that other Bills hat, sir? I don't know which one you're talking about, but no, those are my hats, as you know. Can I please, JS, throw in my opinion? No, Dodgers all the way. Yeah, Dodgers are just in another hemisphere. They're another hemisphere, you want to call it. They are something different. Just join. What is the hat? This hat? This is actually my boys' travel baseball team. Finger Lakes Falcons. I don't think we have the Falcon. And there's one behind me, too, that black one. See that black one hanging up? Finger Lakes Falcons. As a Patriots fan, it's a great day to be alive. It's about to be the second coming of Brady and Moss. Okay, stop the madness. That is just silly. Hell yeah, my son plays travel ball too. Oh, it's a big thing, man. Like I said, you guys all know this. I played college and minor league baseball, and I got to tell you, travel baseball is absolutely insane, and it gets too much. I think it's actually hurting kids, if I'm being honest. But to get the reps in our local rec ball little league is just simply not enough. So we play. You got to get the reps in. You got to get the experience. You got to get the pitches, and whether you're on the mound or the fly balls, ground, the at bats. You just got to get them under your belt to get any better. And it's hard to find the volume outside of travel ball. It's expensive and it gets way too crazy. And parents try to live vicariously through their children, which is so stupid, but that's what they do. They think they were pretty decent when they were younger and they know everything and they want to win more than the kids do. And then the kids are all about social media now. And, you see these highlights of kids flipping their bat and taunting other things. Like it's quite honestly, it's kind of silly. So we don't do that in our organization for sure. We come to play, we work, get our work in. We got a fantastic facility in the upstate, New York area for 12 months a year, and there's a lot of benefits to it. You got to make sure, though, you just don't go overboard, in my opinion. I got 12U, and then I got a 9-year-old playing on the 10U team. Okay, but can you do me a favor and just say Drake to AJ for 6, and then just listen how good it sounds? Drake to AJ, picked off by CJ Gardner-Johnson and taken back to the house. 6 points, Buffalo Bills. Did I do that the right way? Is that what you were looking for? Josh the greatest? I think that's what you're asking for, right? Steelers trading up for oh wow, okay. All right, so let's talk about this. My mind, right? Bam Bam says Bills are all done. Okay. Let's talk about this. I know we just briefly went over what some of the smart people in the world are saying the Bills are going to do. Here's my opinion. There's a couple of people, and I haven't changed, okay? I know it's the day before the draft. I have not changed my mind. There's a couple of prospects that if are available at pick number 26, you take them if you're the Buffalo Bills. And if they're not, you do your damnedest to find a trade partner to trade backwards for multiple picks inside of 65, maybe 70, but I really want to be inside of 60. I mean, I'd love to be inside of 60. I think the number one would be, depending on what happens, of course, things can happen, but the number one trade candidate in my mind would be in reality would be the Arizona Cardinals. I think it's 34 and 65. And they need a quarterback. And the quarterback that is on their roster right now thinks that he should be paid as a starter. And he's not getting that money. And because he's not getting that money, what is he doing? Well, he's not showing up to voluntary workouts. I know they're voluntary, but obviously I feel, in my opinion, your starting quarterback should probably be there. Josh Allen, future Hall of Famer, makes $50+ million a year, MVP winner, as good of a playoff quarterback as you'll ever see. He's there. Just had a baby. He's there. Just had a foot procedure a couple months ago. He's there. Jacoby Brissett, bring your ass to the fucking facility, please. So, if I'm the Arizona Cardinals, I'm not so happy with him. Therefore, Ty Simpson looks a hell of a lot better. In the event that Ty Simpson does not get taken by 26, I find it hard-pressed to believe that the Arizona Cardinals cannot either get on the phone with the Bills, or they might be calling the Bills to say, let's roll. Because he's not going to make it, most likely, an extra 8 to 10 picks. If he's there at 26, let's go. Bam Bam says, will Drake make more money than Josh? Yeah, possibly towards the end of his career, yeah. He'll probably sign a contract that's more than Josh, potentially. Josh already took less money than what he could have taken. That's the real question. Will Drake May do that? I always get sidetracked when people say that Drake May is that good. Like, it actually infuriates me because he's not. Okay? He's not yet. All right, let's get back to here. All right, Dexy says, oh wait, I'm sorry, I forgot my thought. So other than those few guys, you try to trade back. And with those trade backs, right, with those picks that you get, my mind, well, if you're in that sweet spot, you have to go nose tackle, linebacker. That's me. Then you can probably get at 91 a wide receiver, if that's what you're looking for. The likes of Sky Bell, or maybe if you want to go Bryce Lance. I'm assuming Sky Bell probably won't be there at 91. Maybe he will. But that's when, in my mind, you go to wide receiver. I know there's a lot of talk that Casey Concepcion should still be taken at 26. I like Casey Concepcion. I've been an advocate of his. I would love to see him on the Buffalo Bills. I just would not love to see him on the Buffalo Bills at 26. And then we have to wait to 91 for our next pick. That's my issue. That's my only issue. And let's call it what it is here, folks. Okay, let's not forget this. And Brandon Beane alluded to this actually in his presser the other day. We traded DJ Moore for our second-round pick. So when we're begging and pleading for a second-round pick, just know that he essentially is a second-round pick this year. But he also said, Brandon Beane, 26 to 91 would be a huge fucking wait. It'd be a long time and a big gap in between those picks, okay? And he also said, made it abundantly clear that even if he had 3 second-round picks, if somebody gave him an opportunity in a deal that he could not refuse, that he would absolutely take it, trade back up, whatever the case is. I think Brandon Beane was setting us up for a trade back. I think he was telling us to be prepared. I will tell you that what we did here on this channel, Cold Front Buffalo, we knocked out of the park our few reactions about the press release or the press conference the other day thus far. We said Josh Allen, in the way that he spoke to the media, was absolutely going to be at the Buffalo Sabres game. We said he was absolutely going to be the guy banging on the drum. We could tell by his reaction. I also will note that I nailed Josh Allen's mechanical breakdown and throwing mechanic issues that he had early on in the season, to which he finally actually came out and told us that he actually had mechanical issues early on in the season. That happened 2 days ago. So we nailed that from our film study as well. We said it. The video is out there. 5 months ago or something, I said, with film, Josh Allen has mechanical issues right now that he needs to fix. And then about the Kansas City Chiefs game is when he somewhat figured out his mechanics and he started to play better football, which I also put a video out there with the film. So we are kind of on fire here from that presser. So my other reaction is that Brandon Beane was setting us up, telling us that he will be trading back. Maybe he already has a couple guys telling him, listen, if this, and that happens, I'm in. We got to wait until you're up, but I'm in. Maybe he has that already somewhat locked into place. But that's what I think the Bills should still do. I know it's a business, but I can't trust my head coach and quarterback's word. Then who? Oh, if I can't, yeah. Then who can I trust on the team? You're 100% right. Can you feel your flag away? I don't know what that means. How you feel about Mike Tomlin? Mike Tomlin just signed a deal with NBC, I think it is, Sunday Night Football, right? He's going to be doing the pregame show for Sunday. I think it's Sunday Night Football. Good for him, man. I don't know if he'll ever come back to coaching. Trade back, grab Cassius Howell. You can't go too far for that guy, I don't think. And if you ask my buddy Dexy Gaiman about Cassius Howell, I'll tell you how much he hates him because of his short arms. I don't mind him. I think he's real quick. Here it is. Yep. Fuck no, I was a bust. I think he's fast enough that his arms won't play as much of a detriment, but you can't. I don't think you can trade that far back and still get him, even if that is the guy that you want, truthfully. Patriots fan can get happy all they want about getting AJ, but the draft capital in 2027 you're going to give up is not worth it. AJ Brown, I'm with you. AJ Brown isn't worth it. So you are saying that some parents should be more like Sergeant Schutz, and they should know nothing. No, I don't think I'm not saying the parents should know nothing. I think a lot of the parents do know nothing, and they act as if they know everything, and then they try to live through their kids and be super, super uber competitive with 10 and 11-year-old kids. It's like, shut up. Mad Chatter, what up, baby? Glad you're in here. Lee G, what's up, man? Huge night. Glad everybody's in here. Christopher L. Roseborough. Christopher, go Bills, baby. Oh, yeah, Chris, you've been here before. How are you, man? I appreciate you coming in. He's mid. Drake is mid and had the worst postseason that led to a Super Bowl. Well, no, not that you've ever seen, that anyone that's ever played or watched football has ever seen, okay? Dexy says Casey isn't going to make it in 20 to 26 in his opinion. That's very possible that he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. 100%. I personally think Beane already had a trade down in place after the DJ Moore trade. Wow. You think he's got a team ready, locked and loaded to trade down in February, right? Didn't that trade? No. Yeah, the end of February, early March. Whew. Maybe. I think Buffalo should not trade back. Which trade back mean? Trade back meaning give away your draft pick for additional draft picks later in the round, but usually you get a 2-for-1. I think next year in 2027, I think the draft should be in Buffalo. How cool would that be? Oh, my God, that'd be so cool. He's saying I should take down the Bills flag? I don't know about that. Did we re-sign Tre'Davious White yet? No, we haven't. But Beane did allude just the other day in his press conference. Someone asked him about Trey White, and he said, we love Trey. We think Trey loves us or something. We think we're both open to that conversation, and both parties will most likely want to get into that conversation just following the draft. So we'll be on the lookout, and, of course, I think it's going to happen, and we'll hit you with it as soon as it does. Safety and edge are a 2027 draft problem, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I really wanted Dylan Thieneman. I don't see that happening. He's not going to last. So they're probably not even thinking about him. But I don't know. I think there's a couple. Well, no, I think edges. If we trade back, especially, I don't think there's an edge. Well, I like Lawrence. I don't know. I think there's a couple edges that are pretty legit, but opinion, right? Where do you buy your Buffalo Bills flag at? Oh, online. We bought a few. We hung this one out on the flagpole outside. I think Trey will resign after draft. Alan Alps. I agree with you, Alan, 100%. I hope he does too. Dave, baby, one more day. One more day. You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Keep an eye out for Suntarine Perkins, outside linebacker edge from Ole Miss. He's a perfect fit for Jim Leonard. Wow. Okay. I don't even think I've heard of this name. What? When? Later? Got to be later, right? What's up, Dustin? How are you doing? What's up, Bob? Very well, my friend. Very well. Very excited for tomorrow. I think what we'll do, we should restructure Dawkins. I think it's going to happen at some point for sure. If we draft an edge this year, they are edge 4. They won't see the field. Yeah, really? You think that if they took like a Malachi Lawrence, that he would not see the field? I don't know. I don't think. Oh, 27 draft. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough, Dex. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. You don't think that and I only say his name because I feel that that's kind of where we would end up going. Whoa. What happened there? Excuse me. Sorry. I just was looking at something and it kind of messed up on me there. You don't think someone like Malachi Lawrence would play at all? I don't know. I don't think that these guys would not play at all, but maybe not. We are kind of getting, the more you think of it, we are kind of getting, a little stockpiled a little bit on at the edge position. Trek says, I think the Bills trade back and get a late second in 2026 and a 2027 first. Whoa. Then take both of those picks, and the day of that scrimmage with the Browns, we hear that the Bills traded for Myles Garrett. Wow. Off the walls, but I like where your head's at. I don't know if that's going to happen, but whoo, doggy, that would be crazy. Okay, I see what you're saying. Giving up both of the first that that would be crazy. He would see rotational staff still holding his back, then his time is up. Okay, so just a little update on Michael Hoyt. I asked Thigh Doctor on X the other day because a Bills clip that they put out on X showed Michael Hoyt just walking, but walking what seemed to be no limp, no impediment, nothing wrong. And I asked Thigh Doctor, who's very, very good in the medical sphere for the Bills and in football scene, what's up with Michael Hoyt? He looks really good. What are your thoughts based on the information that you have? And he told me that Michael Hoyt should be literally fully ready to roll and active and available prior to training camp. And I said, holy shit, what? I mean, I'm watching these guys in the NBA that rupture their Achilles that are out a full year. So be on the lookout for Michael Hoyt to be ready to rock week 1 without question. According to Thigh Doctor, shout out to him because he's the real deal and he's been right a hell of a lot more than he's been wrong. See the Buffalo Bills trade between Dak Prescott. What? See the Buffalo Bills between trade for Dak Prescott and number 3 from the Cowboys? No. Josh the greatest, or the greatest one. Josh the greatest one. Wow. Welcome, Josh, the greatest one. Patriots fan. As a Patriots fan, I would love for my team to get Denzel Boss, and it just fits so perfectly. Yes, it does for many reasons, I guess, right? Especially that last name on the back of the jersey would be pretty cool. Appreciate you hopping in here, Josh, the greatest one. Just want to give everybody a heads up. I really appreciate all of the support we've had. If you have not yet, please follow and subscribe. Help your brother out here, Cold Front, growing the channel. Once we get to 500, we're going to be giving away a jersey of your choice to a lucky subscriber of anyone that is a newcomer to the Buffalo Bills for the 2026-27 season. Dexy thinks that if Hoyt misses one game, or he will miss one game if they want to be safe. Yeah, I guess if he's ready to roll prior to training camp and you got, your preseason and then week one, I don't think that the playing it safe. I think there's weeks and weeks and weeks in the middle there. I don't think that would be an issue based on Thigh Doctor. No bones, baby. What up? What up? What up? What up? But I think he should be ready week one. Yes, I agree. I agree because of Thigh Doctor. Yo, Coach Stefanski, you not slick. What, are you talking to me? Similar Syed. I don't understand, man. You calling me Stefanski? A lot of people do. Okay, but I'm the only one who thinks it's time for Detroit to move on for Goff. I don't know. I think you got a good football team over there, and Jared Goff has done very, very well for the Detroit Lions. As a Jets fan, let me just warn you that with Arvell Reese as QB spy, Josh Allen won't cook us anymore. That's complete and utter lies. Lies. Arvell Reese is not spying Josh Allen. Okay? Lies. Michael L. said he will play. Just give Josh a damn defense. Thank you, Junior. I'm with you there, sir. J Hale, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Go Bills. Yes. Who will Reggie Gilliam's spot? I actually think that Jackson Hawes will be running in the backfield as a fullback quite often this year, if I'm being honest with you. Are you going live stream tomorrow at 10:30? Not 10:30. I'm going to go potentially briefly early afternoon, but maybe not, because tomorrow it's going to be a late night, and I told you I just can't do it. Brian McGahan says that Josh Allen cost the Sabres game too. Stop that. Stop that right now. Do you watch college football during the season, or do you skip it to focus on NFL? I don't, because my career has been in automotive my whole life. So I've been running car dealerships for the better part of my oldest son's life, which is 12 years. Yeah, so 2016. Yeah, just about 12 years. And Saturdays are a big day. However, I will tell you that I'm in the middle here of actually jobs, and I've been with no job for the last few months, which has been kind of nice. Got to relax and take it easy. But I am starting a new gig next Monday, and running 5 franchises now, 5 dealerships. And something I got worked in a little bit is that I will have weekends to my lonesome now. So earned that in my career, which I'm very, very happy with. So that being said, I said that because Saturdays were very, very difficult, being that the majority of college football games are on Saturdays. But now I'll have some time, and I think the boys and I will probably get into that for sure if we don't have games and things. I think the Buffalo Bills go get more bigger players and bigger wide receiver, defense, tight end. Okay. Steven Sutton. What's up, Steven? How are you? Linebacker first round bet? First round? No. Stud. I don't think there's actually any chance that they take a wide receiver a linebacker at 26, if I'm being honest. I think it's 0. Okay, I'll keep you up with names that catch my eye. Yeah, please do. We'll start to pay attention. We're going to start to pay attention a hell of a lot more throughout the season now with the new situation. Absolutely. I was on Ted Hurst and Skylar Bell before a lot of people. Okay, gotcha. Awesome. I'm really looking forward to that for sure. This might be a hot take. Josh, the greatest one, says this might be a hot take. This is a Patriots fan now. I'm just prefacing everybody. This is a Patriots fan. He's hanging with us. We appreciate it. We love to see him. Awesome dude so far. Josh is. But he says, hot take. But am I the only one who thinks that Detroit should move on from Jared Goff? I just don't think he can get the job done. Wait, I'm sorry. Josh, the greatest one. Are you on TikTok as well? Are you on TikTok? Did somebody Did somebody in TikTok just say the same freaking thing? Somebody literally quoted like the same shit in the chat over here on TikTok. Oh, you're the same guy. Okay. All right. All right. L, yes, Sabres fan. I'm not the biggest hockey guy in the world, but I'm bought in 100%. I made my last 3 mock drafts, had Rob McCoy going round 1. Oh, okay. Time Traveler, what up, baby? You back in here. Josh Allen called. Yeah, that's crazy. No, I actually don't think that Jared Goff is the biggest issue. Now, is Jared Goff going to bring it to the promised land? Obviously, he's proven maybe not yet, but Jared Goff is a very good quarterback. I think, if I'm being honest, I think a lot of the allure of Dan Campbell and going for it on 4th down, 95% of the time is what it seems, is too much. I think it's too much, and I think he needs to play football situationally a little bit better, if I'm being honest with you. And I'm not trying to knock Dan Campbell. I love his culture. I love his tenacity and his energy 100%. But I don't think that he can sustain the way that he calls a game and really come through in some of the big situations, if I'm being honest with you. Hate to say that. Steven Sun says, haha, so who fills Matt Milano linebacker? One, LOL. One, you mean? I don't know about the one. Which very good question, but I think they're going to go linebacker, but I think they're going to go linebacker with their second pick. And if they trade back, nose tackle linebacker. That's my take. Josh, the greatest one. Okay. So Josh, you said that you came over here. How did you know we were on YouTube are you a subscriber and a follower? Have you been with us for a while? I don't remember the name, I guess. Appreciate it either way, but I just don't recognize the name. Not a hot take at all. I think they need to be like the Rams and start looking for their next QB in 2027. Okay. That's what Dexy says. As someone from Detroit, I would just like to see my hometown team win one being a Patriots fan. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I've seen a lot of winning, but I feel like that one would be a little bit different. I might cry. I get what you're saying. I think there's a lot of people in here that feel the same way about the Buffalo Bills. And if the Buffalo Bills win a Super Bowl, there's going to be a lot of tears. Obviously happy tears. But there's going to be a shit ton of tears from some grown-ass adults, okay? So I'm with you there. All right, boys and girls, real quick, I'm not going to do this all night, but should we? You all know what I want, right? I want Caden McDonald or a nose tackle if we trade back, if he's not available. Okay, and then I want an outside linebacker. I'm sorry, an inside linebacker. My apologies. We don't. Well, in this defense, an outside linebacker is also an edge guy, so bear with me. But I don't want a wide receiver number 1. If it's number 3 pick 91, okay, I'm in. So I'm going to give you some names. I want Caden McDonald. If he's not necessarily available, which there's a very good chance that he will not be, then I want to get down to at that point, you might go linebacker first. But then I want to get down to the potential, a name being thrown around here quite a bit is actually where is he? Dante Corleone's name thrown around. Lee Hunter, of course. But you also have, oh boy, where did he go? I'm forgetting his name. Oh man, it's escaping me. Mr. Christian Miller, I think. Yeah, Christian Miller is a possibility. And then when you get to your linebackers, I really like this kid out of Texas, Allen. I like Josiah Trotter. I do. I like Josiah Trotter a lot, to be honest with you. And actually, I'm a Jacob Rodriguez fan. I like Jacob Rodriguez. So those are the kind of the 7 names that I want 2 of. Is that a lot to ask for? Probably. Probably is. But I want 2 of them, and I need to see 2 of them on the Buffalo Bills. Then I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be very happy, to be honest with you. I think if Big Mac is there at 26, we have to take him unless their plan is to trade. Oh, this is Jeremiah Webb. What's up, Jeremiah? Jeremiah. We spoke earlier, right? I believe we were chatting a little bit on that short video, right? Thanks for coming in, brother. Anyway, yeah, okay, we have to take him at 26 unless their plan is to trade back, which is probably what we need to do, but it would be hard not to take him at 20. Exactly. I'm with you there. That's a very well put. Well put. Yeah, I don't know that if I was Brandon Beane, I would do anything other than sprint to the podium if Caden McDonald was there at 26. I think I'd sprint, put my jetpack on, and run the fuck through whoever tries to get in my way. I just searched for you on YouTube and saw, oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Welcome, Josh. We invite everybody, even if they're Patriots fan. There's nothing but respect here. If people are assholes, they're out. We turn haters into homies, by the way. We try to turn people. But anyway, we all have to have respect for each other, and we enjoy people not agreeing, to be quite honest. Harris, Miller. Yeah, it was Miller, actually. Christian Miller. Then inside linebacker. Then, Dexy. I'm like right here with Dexy. Dexy's only got 1 linebacker. I will take either of the other 2, personally. I know Dexy's not a huge fan of Mr. Allen as I am, but I would take any one of them. And then I'm absolutely with him with Skylar Bell and Ted Hurst. And I'd even throw in a flyer if it's late enough for Lance. So me and Dexy are like, we've been almost identical for a very long time. We've had our arguments about some people for sure, but the kind of the game plan that he just alluded to right here is exactly where I'm at. Exactly where I'm at. Second pick around 3, not second round. They need a linebacker. They need a linebacker to fill linebacker that can rush and pass defend. Linebacker 2 is normally pass coverage. Linebacker 1 pass and rush. Linebacker 2 is normal coverage back Milano. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, technically, linebacker 1 right now is Terrell Bernard, and he's more of a blitzing linebacker. And quite frankly, I hope and I do think that there's a distinct possibility that he can actually have a better situation for himself in this defense versus Sean McDefense 4-3. So I'm hoping that Terrell Bernard comes out kind of hot. That said, it is something that we absolutely need to address, and we need it to be interior and help with the run stop for sure. But if you do a good enough job with a early nose tackle, that's going to enhance everybody else's ability to help against the run, because they'll take up double teams. They'll eat a shit ton of space. They will not get pushed off the line, and their gap integrity on that line will be unwavered. Therefore, it'll make linebackers look better even than what they are. It'll make Ed Oliver, Michael Hoyt, TJ Sanders, and of course Deion Walker better, because they'll be freed up. And that's my whole reason for wanting the Bills to go after nose tackle and early. So we'll see what happens. But no doubt says, yeah, you got TJ Sanders and Walker as your deal. Well, and Ed Oliver. And Michael Hoyt, I think he'll play kind of like a hybrid outside linebacker / defensive tackle. I think he'll do both. Hey, appreciate the follow, sir. Boston Steel, Beast. Love the name. You still won't beat New England. I appreciate the follow, and yes, we will. And while we're playing New England, and you're watching us live here at Cold Front, while we beat you, just remember, I still love you. Still love you. What team do you think could make the most surprising decisions in the draft? Wow. Well, the word is that Carson Beck is still potentially a first-round pick. I'm not saying I agree with it, but that would be pretty surprising, whoever the hell took him. But surprising. I don't know. Dexy, Steve, yes, we're saying trade down. Yes. To Dexy's point, Steve was trying to say second pick around 3. Correct. We're saying to get rid of the 26 pick in lieu of 2 other picks. So then you have like 34, 65, and 91 instead of just 26 and 91. So we're trying to get 2 additional picks plus the 91st. And that's where we're seeing, or we're hoping that we can get those noses and linebackers. That's a great question, Ethan. I really have no idea. Boston Steel says AJ. Christopher says, I can picture Jacob Rodriguez here in Buffalo. Well, Jacob Rodriguez, speaking of Steven, Jacob Rodriguez is damn near close to that of Matt Milano. And he says he's modeled his game since he was young after Matt Milano. I could see him in Buffalo as well. I got to be honest with you. Steven Sutton says, yeah, I say Jacob would be round 1. Whoa, I don't know about that, but I guess I don't think so. That would be a surprise to me if that happens. Yeah, we did sprint. Hell no. Get Iron Man. Yes, exactly. To give him the jetpack. 100%, Jeremiah. Exactly. I prefer Trotter, but Jacob is good too. If Trotter goes higher. Right. Kind of interchangeable, but if you get either one of them at 40 or something, okay. Fine, right? Peter Strager has us selecting Peter Woods over McDonald and Concepcion. Yeah, no bones. I know. We talked about that when we first got on. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't even see him lasting that long. But Strager, he knows shit. He knows shit that I don't know. So, I mean, you got to at least listen. I like LBS, Golday, and Barham. Yeah, those are older dudes, though. Later on. Oh, yes, but I don't believe that they're early to mid second round guys, are they? Either. They could be outside dudes, which we might as well go an edge at that point, which we're talking more inside, Mike Wills styles things, linebackers. But either way, I don't think those guys are that early. Could also be an edge rusher, right? Yeah, but again, usually the outside / edges are not all that good at playing inside also, or you'd be misusing them if you put them at inside. Do you like them both too? Just don't see. Do you like them both? Don't say okay. My surprise everyone draft day trade is Titans trade 4 and 35 to Cowboys 20 and George Pickens. Yeah. Calling Cowboys bluff on not trading Pickens. But didn't I just hear today that they said again that they're franchising him, but he didn't sign it, right? I don't think he signed. They're going to own his rights, though, if he just says F off. Cornelius Burnett would be an outside linebacker now. Mutt, he plays a fair amount of inside. Okay. Jets just expect tanking season, trading down from 4 first-round pick for more late picks, Steven Sutton says. Yeah, man, they got a lot of draft picks. As a Patriots fan, one thing I think we all can agree on is at least we're not Jets or Dolphins fans. Their life must be very hard. At least we compete with each other. I mean, fair. That's totally fair. Yeah. At the moment, it'd be much worse to be either one of those franchises. We have, it's hard to argue, or it's hard to complain about our situation versus what theirs would be, right? If we were in that situation, it'd be complete shit. I mean, it doesn't feel too good being a Titans fan most of the time. That's right, Ethan. That's right. I forgot he's from out there, I think. He hasn't signed it yet, which means a trade is still on the table, right? Yeah, exactly. It's not actually executed. And I just read that today, actually. All right, real quick. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do it real quick. I don't know if I got the full 7 in me, but we're at least going to get through 3 or 4. All right? Here we go. Bang. All right. This will most likely be the final mock draft of 2026 for Cold Front Buffalo. And I want all you to help me. Everybody's got to help me. Well, here we go. I got this all ready to rock. Okay. Teams can say we don't want to trade this guy over and over and over, but sometimes your hand is forced by them. Yes, by the player. It's the player in this instance. Right. Someone tell Cowgirls Pickens to the Bills. As a free agent, sure. It only costs $35 million a year, whatever the hell it would be. All right, here we go. Mock draft time. I'm going to hit it go. I'm going to hit go. I'm going to hit go. Is our guy going to go? Is our guy going to go? And the question is, are we going to try to play this with or without trades? With or without trades. Our guy's not gone yet. He's not gone. There goes Dylan. Our guy's not gone yet. Our guy's – everybody's gone. Shit. So there goes Peter Woods, just for all of you. This is Schrager's prediction for the Bills. And here, you know, Thieneman at 18 just – oh, there was a trade there because – oh, shit. In this, the Vikings traded up from 18 to 17, and they still didn't take Thieneman. Anyway, Peter Woods is gone. Caden McDonald went to the Chargers. Wow. Caden Proctor, who, oh, shit, I forget who it was, also mocked him to go to the Buffalo Bills in the first round tomorrow. Caden Proctor. What the hell? Messidor, pretty decent. You got a Howell down there, obviously Concepcion. TJ Parker just seems to be falling and falling and falling. Excuse me. Somebody's going to want this. Let's see. Let's see if the Cardinals give us something. Holy shit. Kansas City wants 26 for 29, 109, and 169. Honestly, that's a pretty good deal right there. We're going to look at the rest of them, but that's a pretty good freaking deal. Oh, okay. Miami, 26 for 30 and 87. That's getting even better, but we're still not far enough away from 91, in my opinion. Chicago for 31 and 89. Dallas for 32 and 92. Las Vegas for 36, 102, and 117. Now, here's the question. 29, I think what we can do is I can probably even bundle if we want to. If we take this Kansas City trade, we can probably get a 109 plus 91 and then maybe go 29 and like 40 or something along those lines and still get our two guys. We might be able to trade back, or we can go, or we can see what 29 will give us if we can do another trade back. So I hope you are all okay with this. I know you know me. I'm not taking Concepcion. I see all the things in there. Hope my Chargers trade back with the Bills. Mom below, your Chargers took fucking my guy, Caden McDonald. Okay, unbelievable, unfreaking believable. Gabe Davis fan in the house says it. Okay, you guys all wanted to trade back. Yep. Okay. If the Bills got George Pickens, I would cry and be very scared at the same time. Josh the Great says, no bones. What's up, baby? I know. You know it ain't happening. Okay. You know it's not happening. No bones says Concepcion. I'm sorry. It's not happening. You know this. You know better. You're talking to Cold Front, all right? It's not happening. It might tomorrow. It's not happening here. No contraception. Wow. I couldn't even read that at first. Oh my God. Do Chiefs trade because we can trade back again? Right. That's what I just said. One of the things that I just said. Don't trade with the Chiefs and let them take Concepcion. KC, no contracept. Yeah, right. All right. I'm going KC. Going KC. Who did they want? Howell. They wanted Cassius. Are you telling me that? All right. Now what's the trades? All right. So just so we all know. Oh my God. Wait. What? Kansas City then traded also. So Blake Miller went to Clemson at 20. I'm sorry. He went to Houston at 26. Avion Terrell, not bad value there, went to the Giants at 27. And then the Chiefs took Cassius Howell at 28. So he's still there, Concepcion. I mean, the more I look at this, like he's just the value. He's getting more and more valuable. So now we got 4 more trade offers. Here we go. The Chicago Bears will give us 31 and 95 for 29, by the way. That's a pretty good deal. Houston for 29 will give us 38, 141, 167, 243, and a round 6 of next year. That's Jesus. Oh baby, I think I found it. Oh wait, no, we got to get a little closer. Miami will give us 43 and 75. Ooh, oh baby. And then Indianapolis will give us 47, 78, and 214. $31 and $95. What did we just get though? Okay, so we go 31, 91, 95 is what we would be at. I don't think. All right, let me go back to these. We can stay at 31 and get 95 as well. I don't mind that. 43 is a little heavy for my opinion, to be honest with you. Actually, 29 to 43, even though you'd also get 75. I like the 75 versus the 95, of course, but 47's little. I think if we're gonna do this, boys and girls, we go with Chicago and take 31 and 95. Let's see what everybody thinks here. Oh, hold on. To being really okay. Don't you dare take Beers and Ball says don't you dare take an offensive tackle. Believe me, it ain't happening. Not around these parts. You trade down and Concepcion is still there. You have to take him. No bones. No bones. I'm not saying it's stupid. Okay. I'm just saying that's not my plan. My plan is to get what we need to get. Okay. KC will be a 3rd rounder. Steve Sutton says, don't move back to 43. No bones. I'm with you on that one. 100%. There, I'm with you. Do Bears trade? Agreed. This is kind of where what I just said. That's where we're at. That's why I kind of left that up on the screen. The value is great. Concepcion will still be there at 31. All right, so we'll take the Bears. We're going to there goes Concepcion. Oh, baby. No bones. There he goes. Concepcion went at 30. You have to think he's going at some point, don't you? Don't you think he's going at some point? Why did nobody want Ty Simpson at 31? All right. So hold on. Our draft picks at this moment in time. Let me make sure I don't get rid of these things. Okay. We're now at 31. Then we have 91 and 95. Jets will give us 33 and 103. Cleveland will give us 35 and 101. San Francisco 37 105 and next year 30 Houston 38 141. No, 39 101. I don't like these right now, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe 33 and 103. 103 is not that horrible, but I really like to be. I really wanted those 2 picks underneath 75. Christian Miller is going to be there, folks. And Lee Hunter is really taking a dive, if I'm being honest. Grayson Holton is also a good pick. Let's go linebacker. They're all still there. No Bones says, I did do this once. Don't trade with those commie Chicago Bears. Oh, we just did. I agree with the Bears trade. Okay, we got a lot of Bears trade. Now see if the Cardinals want to move in. I can try to attempt one. No Bones is giving me the look. Too much trading back. Stick and pick now. I still think I need another pick before 70, folks, to do what I want to do. Let's offer this here. Let's see. I haven't. Oh yeah, we did this once. Arizona Cardinals. Why you want Ty Simpson or what here, buddy? They still have 34 and 65. What about this? They give me what? If they give me 34 and 65, I give them 31 and next year's second. That would be no. So we're going 31, 34. That no, it's giving them too much. That's giving them too much. I want 34 and 65 really bad. So 11. $31 and 90. Well, that ain't gonna happen. I'd love to give them 31 and 91. What about the extra fifth that we got? Yeah, how about this? We give them 31, 91, and 165 for 34 and 65. Does everybody see this screen? Are you in with this? I'm missing all the Casey or trade back. Hope my Chargers trade back. Sorry. Go Bills, Brandon. Go Bills, baby. Go Bills, Adam Cooper. Yes, sir. I agree with Bears. Okay, gotcha. Gabe Davis. We did that. Sorry. D tackle, one tech. Yep. Inside linebacker, safety G. Yep. Yep. Debu. I'm with you. We're kind of on the same wavelength there. All right. Tell me if you like what I just I didn't hit go, but somebody let me know. Josh says, realistically, if I'm the GM in this draft, I would probably just try to get picks for next year because the draft is honestly very weak. I'm with you, but there's some teams like the Bills that are just so damn close that you have to make some moves and make them now, in my opinion. You can't just stockpile for next year because you're also running out of time with Josh Allen. If I'm being honest with you, I think I would do this, boys and girls, because we have 91 and 95. I'm going to give them 31, 91, and 165. I don't. What's Dexy saying? 126 and 168. Okay. For 143. 126. Okay. I mean, we could try that instead. But that's pretty close, too. This is what you're talking about here, Dexy? Now, yeah, we could try it. Let's try it. Trade rejected. They would need your package is 18. It isn't enough for their 31. They'd need to offer at least. Oh, no way. No way. Let me see if they'll take this other one. Where was I? I was at 165, but I didn't get that extra pick. Wow. They're not taking it. They're not biting, folks. They're not biting. This is crazy. This is no good. This is no good. We need another pick in there. I'm sorry. We need another pick in there. Dallas. What about something with Dallas? I wonder if they'll do the same type of thing. Let's try the same thing with them. They got 152. Yeah, it's close. All right, nobody wants to play ball. It's not even close. All right, I think we have to make a pick here, folks. We have to pick somebody. What was the Jets offer? 33 and 103. I mean, you're getting that extra player. I mean, you're getting that extra 103. I guess it's not the end of the world, but I'm telling you, I think we need to stay under 70. I really do. I think we need to stay under 70. If I'm being honest, that's really what I want. I mean, at this point, we would just be stockpiling in the hundreds. It's probably not the end of the world, though, to be honest with you, to take that. How do I get back out of here? All right. Problem is, I don't even know where to go. Problem is, I do not know where to go. Really don't like wide receiver. I mean, do I take this flyer? I mean, is it too? I mean, at this point, honestly, you're probably not getting tremendous value, but it's almost like you have to go Christian Miller here, in my mind. But at 31, do you really go Christian Miller? Do I take the Jets trade and just hope that we can get Christian Miller at 33? That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick up that one extra. Yeah. All right. Pick up that one extra product. Yeah, nobody's giving me what I want. Damn. It ain't happening tonight. All right, so now I'm definitely going to have to take. I'm sorry for everybody that's going to be upset potentially, but now I have to take Christian Miller. Messidor. Why is Messidor still here? I've taken him in the past. I'm going Christian Miller. Don't hate me. I'm going Christian Miller. And this is the problem, though. This is the problem with if you can't find a trade partner and you're waiting from 26 or in this case 33 all the way to 91, it'll take you forever. You're going to lose out. I mean, let's just how many of our people that we like are going to be gone? Freaking all of them. All of them. Look at this. Everybody's out. Everybody's out. Everybody's out. I probably could have tried to trade up. I can go back and try that if you want. I have to see what everybody thinks. Look at this. The best player on the board is a fucking safety. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay. Skylar Bell. We just missed Skylar Bell. Wow, Malachi Fields at 69. Do you remember a couple weeks ago, people were literally talking Malachi Fields in the first round, and Julian Neal, I kind of like him too. Ted Hurst 63. This is what I'm telling you, boy. Look at this. There's this. This is why I say this is the sweet spot. Okay, this is why I say this is sweet spot. Look in between. What did I say? 35 to 65 or 30 to 65. Let's just go through this. Christian Miller. Oh, there's Ty freaking Simpson. That he went to Arizona anyways, boys. Okay, he went to Arizona anyways. They didn't do our trade, and they got him anyways. Colton Hood, Chris Bell, Messidor, Boston. I'm not a Boston fan, but anyways. Wow, Zion Young, Brazel there, Jeremy Bernard, Malachi Lawrence at 50, Lee Hunter, Jacob Rodriguez 53, Anthony Hill, love this dude, 50 freaking 7, Grayson Halton 59, Josiah Trotter 60, Ted Hurst 63, Julian Neal 65. I mean, Dominique Orange, yeah, look at these. Zachariah Branch, like, Skylar Bell 88. Like, this is, you got to stay in. You got to stay in that freaking, that middle area. You got to load up if you can. That's why I was trying so hard to try to get under 75. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, with the way that we're set up here, boys and girls, I think I'm going to go Bryce Lance. I hate to say this, but what do we have? We have 91, 95, we go 95. So, whoops. Yeah, I'm going Bryce Lance. Oh. Get myself crazy. When do we pick? We got a bunch of picks. Okay. Let me see. Unreal. Honestly. Unfreaking real. Oh, there's Bud Clark too. Yeah, I think that or did have a visit, if I'm being honest. Yes. Absolute Flash. Okay. Any linebacker OGs here. Flash movie trivia. What's up, baby? Christian Miller and Bryce Lance ain't it. No Bones says. Okay, but No Bones, again, my whole point is to try to load up in a certain area. We couldn't make it happen, but a wide receiver 3, and then we would have had to wait to this point anyways. Not filling a gap for me. But listen, I get it. I hate to, it sounds like I'm picking on Concepcion. I'm not. I'm just saying that's not it for me. Oh man. We don't need safety, but this is way too good a value. Yeah. I'm going. I have to do this. Me again. 103. Dexy says, can you show your setting you use Or do I don't I didn't on this one. I should say that. I did not change any settings with the randomness and the whatever other setting they put in there. The the weight that they put on teams' needs with positions and pretty much the whole deal. Yeah, fair enough. I love you, pal, but we swung and missed. No bones. No bones. Hey, it doesn't always work out in our favor. That is for damn sure. That is for absolute sure. Yeah. I will say that we do have oh, you know what? Hmm. Yeah, a lot of guys we could have gotten later on. That's true. That's true. I'm with you there. I am with you there. Could have got Kilgore too, but I like Ramsey. Um, Honestly, I'm thinking about taking a fucking lineman. Yeah, I'm pretty much not happy with where we are at this moment, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a flyer here, but um, we'll see if we can find something here in the dirty. I must have hit only four rounds. It appears. Are we up again? I think we are. Yep. Like this dude right here, actually. I like this guy. Okay. Not the best. Not the best. Yeah, see what you can find there, Dexy. I'm curious. I'll be honest. I don't know why the teams that we offered trades to would not. Oh, they gave us a pretty good draft here, folks. Hmm. I don't know. I'm surprised that the teams that we offered trades to were just stone cold F offs. Mark, yeah, draft is tomorrow night. Willie, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Draft is tomorrow night, so we're just getting ourselves prepped. Boy, girls, Dallas, Cowboys, Coach White. You okay? Dexy, I'm surprised that and everybody, I'm surprised that the teams that we offered trades to just stone cold kind of washed us out, which is odd to me. No counters, no nothing. And it said that the value that they needed seemed to be much higher than what anybody would ever be reasonable to. But who knows? Bryce was taken, and in the real draft, I hope the Bills take him. I think he's a good pick. I mean, I don't mind taking a shot on a guy like that. He's freakishly athletic. The difference between Concepcion and Lance is such greater than the difference between Christian Miller and any DT we could get here. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think you make a fair point there, No Bones, for sure. But we get an extra pick. Yeah, that's true. We did get to load up quite a bit there in that fourth round. That is for sure. I thought I did 7 rounds, but I didn't. The extra pick doesn't make up for what we missed out on. Yeah, I mean, listen, you're putting a lot of eggs in one basket at that point, but it's possible. Maybe we will. Maybe not. We still need extra picks. Yeah, you don't know. Who the hell knows? How it would. This would have played out. Damn, nobody. But A to Z at least liked what we did here a little bit. Yeah, I mean, somewhat. They do not like that Christian Miller gig, but I think they don't have Christian Miller. Yeah, look at that. So just in the last 2 weeks, his average draft position has dropped 9 to 10 spots. Huh. On this site, of course. Bryce Lance, low, real high. Yeah. Wow. Hey, listen. Let me see here. Still a good draft for only 4 rounds, filled a lot of holes and should be improved from last year. Yeah, it didn't turn out the way that I was hoping. Obviously, this one I've had better in my mind. But you never know what's going to happen. And sometimes, to No Bones's point, we try to get a little too greedy. I have done that a few times, trying to trade back to the absolute sweet spot. If we look at this, how many did we add? 1, 2, 3. We added 4 picks here. And we only traded back 3, 5, 7 spots in total. So all in all, I don't know how bad that really was, to be honest with you. We lost 7 total positions over 3 draft picks, and we gained 1, 2, 4 additional picks. So I don't know if that's really. How do I get back to that? I don't know if that's really all that bad, to be honest with you. I don't know that it is. But it is what it is either way. I appreciate all of you. I got to call it quits, man. Again, I'm not a late night guy. Dustin Walk, appreciate that follow, my friend. I will see you all tomorrow. Big day. I hope you have a great evening. I hope the Bills do slightly better than we did, but I really need Brandon Beane to figure out a way to get 2 picks between 35 and 70, 33 and 70, something along those lines. Get on the horn, bang the phones. And we don't know. We don't know what everybody else is thinking. We have no freaking clue what's going to happen between 1 and 26. But at the end of the day, the more that I look at this, I don't know. I don't think this was all that horrible. I know No Bones is not happy. And I love you, No Bones. I love you to death. I know you're not thrilled. But I don't know if this was all that bad. Was it, folks? We don't have any, bangers on here, maybe. I get that. But shit, we did fill some holes here with some serviceable human beings. You never know. Right? That's why they're called mock drafts. Anyway, No Bones. I love you to death, bro. I love everybody, each and every one of you. Today is an enormous day because tomorrow is the biggest. So have a great evening. Follow and subscribe if you've not already. For everybody that's new, hope you had a good time. Nice to meet you. Appreciate you hanging. You always shoot me a message or comment on any of the videos, and I'll do my best to get back to everybody like I always do. But appreciate everybody. Go Bills. Cold front's out, but we're going to see you tomorrow. I don't know if I'll see you early afternoon. Maybe just say hello, kind of prep ourselves, get ready for the evening. And then about 7:30, I think, is we're going to start draft coverage because it starts at 8 o'clock. Yeah, so 7:30 we'll probably be on getting ready. Grab your drinks, grab your sodas, grab whatever the hell it is that you're drinking. Be ready, and your snacks, because tomorrow we're going to have to strap it up for a long evening. All right, it's going to be a long one, and I hope the Buffalo Bills come out victorious. Believe in Mr. Bean. Love y'all. Have a good night. Peace out.